and welcome. My name is Kelsey Derringer and I'm the Professional Development Coordinator for BirdBrain Technologies. And today I'll be your teacher while we learn how to make tiny drummers. We're going to be using the Hummingbird Robotics Kit and just some simple craft supplies that you can find around your house. Although if you've got something other than a hummingbird, really any microcontroller like a microbit or something similar, and a positional servo motor, if you've got any of those things, you can make a tiny drummer as well. So we're going to take a look at two different tiny drummer designs today. We're going to take a look at this one, which we're going to call the single arm tiny drummer, which is more similar to maybe a djembe player. This is a traditional African instrument here. We're also going to take a look at a multi-armed tiny drummer like this one here, which should be a little bit more similar to a drum kit like you might use in rock and roll music, things like that. So we're going to focus over the next two videos on how to build each of those variations, and then in the fourth video we'll show you how to code it. And the coding for both variations is very, very similar. But let me get you set up with some craft supplies first. So when we talk about craft supplies, what are we talking about? Well, if you've got some spare cardboard handy, that would be great. Amazon boxes, cereal boxes, anything like that. Stuff you can find in your recycling bin. If you've got some paper cups handy, those would be great. Some masking tape or other kinds of tape. If you've also got like some markers, those would be great to use. Some craft sticks. These make great arms for the tiny drummer. Something hard like that can bang on a cup. That would be great. Straws always make really fun building materials. So if you can if you're a kid, ask your adult handy if you can use any of those things. Make sure you get permission first. But also there's some other tools that you'll definitely want to make sure that you have permission to use, like some scissors so that we can cut our cardboard. You can use scissors or you can use a blade like this. This could be a box cutter, an X-Acto knife, some kind of retractable blade. And if you're using a blade, you probably want to use a cutting mat as well to help protect those surfaces so you don't accidentally slice through the dining room table. And then you'll also want to see if you have maybe a hot glue gun handy and some hot glue sticks. That can be really useful for attaching motors together onto craft supplies or putting craft supplies together as well. So I'm really excited to see you in the next two videos where we learn how to build a tiny drummer. You can choose video 2 for the single arm tiny drummer or video 3 for the multi-arm tiny drummer. And then in video 4 we'll talk about how to code it. All right, I'll see you there.